Hey guys, Bob with Refuge here, and today we are talking about the CrashFAK and why it is a little bit different than the BearFAK, how we built it, and what makes it so special. So if you look on the CrashFAK, right on the outside, taking a gander at it, you can tell that there's these two additional loops that have been manufactured into the kit. And what those are for the bars inside of your headrest. So that way you can mount the CrashFAK right there on your headrest and easily deploy it. With that, the kit itself is actually built a little bit differently. Inside the outer bag, whereas usually it's a soft, nylon bag, this has a solid poly backer right here. And the reason for that being, it'll sit sturdy against the headrest with no issues, right? You can, if you wanted to, take that backer out yourself, no problem, right? That's one of the great things about this kit, is you can take it out and it's still now just a normal soft bag. But if you wanted to install it to your car and have that, frigid stability, here you go. And you're good to go, right? Now, when we go into the kit, you can see a couple of the components are laid out differently. So, right here, you have your cat tourniquet and your ETD staged just as normally. And the reason for that is this right here is in a sealed container, so it's waterproof, and this right here is in a water-resistant container. But everything else inside of here has been placed inside of a vacuum-sealed container. Now, the reason for that is simple. We just don't want water to get in there. We don't want your gauze getting messed up. We don't want, your tape not being adhesive or anything like that. And so we wanted it vacuum sealed because there are so many vehicular accidents that happen next to water, near water, in rain scenarios. Wanted to make sure that that was safe for you. It's still a fully functioning trauma pack. It's even more functioning given, that it's got the extra components that were up here in it. So that lives right there in the bottom of the BearFAK, just like normally. Then, once you go in the back, you can pull out your stack. Now, this is just a normal stack, like any other BearFAK. You have your burn tech dressing, your nasopharyngeal airway, your chest seals, your 5x9s, all this great stuff. However, once again, it's inside that vacuum sealed container. The reason being is nobody wants a wet 5x9 when you're trying to clean up a pleural space injury, right? Then you have your trauma shears, right? And these are your standard 7¼ inch trauma shears with your O2 tool right there. And look how clean that Refuge Medical logo looks. I don't know if you can see it. It looks so gorgeous. All of that fits inside of the CrashFAK and is now waterproof, right? And we want to make sure that you guys always have the tools accessible to you, so it's in this easily deployable fashion, quick and easy to use. We also put the grommet down here on the bottom of the BearFAK, so that way if any water did get in there, it could easily drain out. And that is a quick look at what makes the CrashFAK so awesome. It does only come in red, but we wanted to do that because, red is a standard, understood first aid kit color. It's also got the high-vis stripe so that somebody could see it with white light if they were to hit it and looking at night. And we wanted this to stick out inside of a vehicle and make it abundantly clear that this is first aid, so that any bystander or any person in your family could easily grab it, use it, and potentially save a life. So if you don't have a CrashFAK for your car, I highly recommend it. Go check us out at the website. You can take one of our quizzes and you can see really easily what kit works best for you. And maybe you want a little bit more information. Feel free to subscribe up to our newsletter. We send messages 3 times a week where we teach you. On Thursdays, we show you a story of how our kits were used, or maybe about our manufacturing process on Sundays. And then on Tuesdays, you have trivia. So it's the opportunity for you to kind of test your own brain in medical and first aid knowledge. So feel free to subscribe to the newsletter so that way you guys can get all those good updates. And yeah, that's a look at the CrashFAK. Thanks for watching.